2026 Bugatti Tourbillon, here it is. It has 16 cylinders, 3 electric motors and a top speed of 276 miles per hour. This is not another Bugatti Chiron derivative. There's certainly a striking resemblance to the old W16-powered hypercar, but this is a whole new beast. The monocoque is new. Suspension is new. The hybrid V16 powertrain is definitely new too. Say hello to Bugatti's new generation 1,800 horsepower flagship Tourbillon. Previous reports about the engine were correct. It's an 8.3-liter beast that revs to 9,000 RPM and produces 1,000 horsepower without any turbocharging. Cosworth helped develop the naturally aspirated monster, which was significantly larger than the W16 it replaced but weighed just 555 pounds. There's also 664 pound-feet of torque, but it's the other half of the Tourbillon's drivetrain that's of more interest here. We are talking about hybrid assistance. The front e-axle carries 2 electric motors, with the third motor positioned at the rear to help turn the rear wheels. A 25 kilowatt-hours centrally mounted battery pack provides power, adding 800 horsepower to the mix. Total power is 1,800 horsepower and the Tourbillon will reach 100 km per hour in just 2.0 seconds, provided the special Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires have sufficient grip. However, this is not a suitable measurement to reflect the actual performance of the Tourbillon. At full throttle, 194 miles per hour is reached in approximately 5.0 seconds. It reaches 186 miles per hour in just 10 seconds. Top speed of 236 miles per hour is reached in less than 25 seconds unless you install the dedicated speed switch. When activated, the Tourbillon pushes its massive rear wing down, pushing speeds up to 276 miles per hour. The latest Bugatti loses nothing but a little weight in becoming a hybrid. Yes, despite the battery pack and electric motors, Bugatti says the Tourbillon is lighter than the Chiron. It can also get around town without using that fancy V16 engine. In fact, it can go beyond the city with an estimated EV range of 60 kilometers. Electric power makes no mention of speed, and Bugatti isn't ready to talk about charging times. However, it uses an 800-volt system, and let's not forget that mate Rimac runs Bugatti these days. And he knows a thing or two about electrical performance. Watch enthusiasts will recognize Tourbillon as mechanical parts used to increase accuracy in high-end watches. Bugatti sees its Tourbillon as a grand, timeless work of mechanical perfection. This is evident when you open the electrically operated dihedral doors to see the striking analog interior. 3 large dials affixed to the steering will display everything from speed to engine RPM, amount of fuel, engine temperature, and more. There isn't a screen in sight. The gauges are designed and manufactured by Switch watchmakers and are permanently fixed to the steering column, so they stay put when you turn the steering wheel. Meanwhile, on the center console you'll find aluminum switches, rotary dials, and a single crystal lever that powers the V16. The aim of all this is to give the Tourbillon a timeless look, but there is a hidden digital display at the top of the center console. It will rotate upwards when commanded, giving the driver access to Apple CarPlay, among other things. As for the design, it is impossible to confuse it with Bugatti. The Chiron-like exterior design features a special diffuser that starts just behind the passenger cabin and is almost hidden from view. Vents below the headlights help direct air to large side intakes. The horseshoe grille feeds air to the radiators while also increasing downforce. The active rear wing can be opened upwards to act as an air brake. And it all rests on an all-new multi-link suspension that's 45% lighter than the Chiron's bones. The development of the Bugatti Tourbillon was guided at every step by Bugatti's 115-year history and the words of Ettore Bugatti himself, said Bugatti CEO mate Rimac. His mantras, if anything compares, it's no longer a Bugatti, and nothing is too beautiful, were a guiding light for me personally, and also for the design and engineering teams looking to create the next exciting chapter in the Bugatti hypersports car story. Although we see the vehicle today, that period will not begin until 2026, when the first of 250 production cars will be delivered. Currently the Tourbillon is currently in the testing phase, So start saving your money. You'll need each of them because the Tourbillon has a starting price of €3.6 million, about $3.9 million at current exchange rates.